I'm Brian Anderson. It's Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And the tip goes to the Nets. Here's Simons. Pass to Claxton. Let's go with a three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital. And second chance points may just decide this game.
Now here's Melton. To the inside. Simons' shot is good.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
Pass to Wembanyama. Fox for three. Again, the miss by Fox. And now the Nets on the break. Out to Simons. Puts up a three. And the Nets another three.
Well, you see that quick release. And Simons right on the money.
Pass to Wembanyama. To stop the run. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out. And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
Simons, left side. Here's Claxton. Melton on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Rebound by San Antonio. And it's Vassell penetrating. Outside for Wembanyama. From outside, off the mark.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Here's Simons. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Simons has got 7.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
On the wing, Durant. Shoots over Barnes. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this way.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Give him 8 points now.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Inside. Stolen by Wembanyama. For the finish. And Fox powers it home.
Yeah, and it's Wembanyama's length that leads to the steal and gets them out and running.
Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
So it's Brooklyn now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. That shot wide open. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
There's the quick release. KD remarkably fast with the basketball.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Back to Wembanyama. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And it's Simons missing. San Antonio trailing here. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Wembanyama. Another miss by Wembanyama. Now Williams. No made baskets yet. Pass to Claxton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw no good.
Shooting 2. Nicholas.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Three-pointer, Fox. No good on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets, up 2. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity in the NBA these days.
Yeah, Brian, he's got good defensive instincts. He's got great length. And offensively, a pretty good three-point shooter, but his main weapon is that mid-range jump shot.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Fires for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And Fox has got the ball here for the Spurs. Fox on the run. And Fox powers it home.
Showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Here's Watford. Hits the trifecta. Watford's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. And there's the screen. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Great positioning on the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up he can get.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy. That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now here's Johnson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Paul with it. Watford covering. Pass to Sohan. Here's Mamukelashvili. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
That one's good for 2. And the Nets lead by 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Sohan up top. Left side Paul. Back to Sohan. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Out to the right wing. The rebound by the Nets. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. There's a minute 12 left to the second period. Thomas with the ball. There's the triple. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Thomas outside. They set a pick. Fires from deep. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs trail by 5. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Sohan outside. To the right side. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Champagnie. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Clowney. And here's Thomas from the arc. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Brooklyn out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. But you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Now here's Durant. KD! What else would you expect?
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Here's Fox. Driving inside.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Spurs trail by 6. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
That's tipped. Simons with a steal. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Durant. Shoots over Barnes. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 4. Fox, that's good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Now here's Simons. 7 points in the game. The 3-ball. Here's Durant. Pass to Claxton. Melton outside. Now Durant. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
From deep, Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Simons. Here's Melton. And there's the lob. And Claxton throws it down.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Fox. 12 points for him. Fast break, Brooklyn. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
Courageous play inside by Durant. Just absorbing the foul and still putting up the shot.
And both free throws good for Durant. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Oh, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guy.
Yeah, the jumper from Simons is smooth like butter.
Pass to Wembanyama. .127 left in the third quarter of the game.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
To the paint. Out to Simons. For 3. Rebounded by Fox. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything. I'm ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
And the Spurs with possession here. 8-point game. Back to Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Claxton. He shoots a 3. To the middle. Goes back up. Wembanyama with some nice D.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally... Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Nets leading by 6. Johnson with it. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Sharp. San Antonio with a rebound. Outside Paul. They set the screen. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Paul's got his first 2 points. Brooklyn with the ball. They lead by 4. And here's Thomas from the arc. Drains the triple.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Here's Paul. There's the drive. Sohan. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. On the wing, Durant. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And here's Thomas from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And the Nets lead by 9.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Making things happen. You want Fox making decisions with the ball.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Right side, Wembanyama. And there's a pick. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Nets leading by 8. Claxton up top. Melton on the wing. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. Melton's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The three from Wembanyama. San Antonio again can't hit. Simons outside. There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. And that one is stuffed right through.
The vertical of Simons getting all the way up to the rim.
Pass to Fox. Outside Wembanyama. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Here's Fox, plenty of space. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's the three. Wemby showing off the range.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Simons outside. Over Castle. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Nets lead by 10. Fox with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Wembanyama, no good. And Brooklyn with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Claxton. No good on the triple.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
"17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Melton. Just 5 to shoot. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Spurs ball.
so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with...
all allegiance.